Hello everyone, hope you've been having a great week. My name is Richard. I'm with the Mile 62 channel, coming to you from Austin, Texas. Hope that everything's going well for you. Today I'm doing a technical review on a product that I use. The product is Huel. You can see by the bag here, Huel. Disclaimer, I'm not sponsored by them, and I'm not representing the product at all. So this is a honest review of what I think about the product. Huel is a protein carbohydrate product, meal replacement product that has come in from Europe, and millions of people around the world are using it. I have not heard about it until about 2 months ago. A friend, actually my brother, started using it, and got some references on other people that have lost up to 70 pounds. So I was pretty intrigued by it. My interest in the product is to lose about 10-15 pounds, just lean down for my 100 milers that I've got coming up. Because like I've said on the previous podcasts and videos, that past the 100K distance, the weight is really important. And because I've done 6 100s and DNF'd a few, and one thing I've learned is the body really breaks down past the 60-70 mile mark. When you hit 60 miles, you basically you've got another half the race to go. So it's I mean, actually what I'm trying to say is you're not even halfway done when you get 60 miles. It's just that 60 to 90 miles is really difficult. And for me, it's been difficult on the lower back. And one thing I've done to improve on that is make sure that I'm not carrying too much, and also lower my weight. So ideally, I'd like to get down about 15 pounds. I'm about halfway there now. And so I'm using the product to kind of stay my body fat at a certain level, not too high, not too low, and kind of maintenance is the right word for it. But a lot of people are using the product to lose large amounts of weight, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, or even more. What have I done before I started using the product? I used intermittent fasting. So I would fast for 16 hours. I still do that sometimes, but for the last 3 or 4 weeks, I'd say about 3 weeks, I've been really focusing on using the Huel. So intermittent fasting, 16 hours, means that basically you don't eat or take any calories in within 16 hours. And you know, the key component to losing weight is you need to be in a calorie deficit every day. It doesn't matter how many times a day you eat. If you're eating 10 meals a day or 2 meals a day, they've now proven that doesn't matter. Used to be that everyone was saying that you need to have many small meals during the day. It doesn't matter. It's how many calories you eat in one day. So you want to be in a calorie deficit. Now, if you're complementing that with exercise, it's much better. And we could talk a long time. You know, basically losing weight and staying in shape is a lifestyle change. You need to want to do it. If you're only losing weight for the wrong reasons and not going to change your life, you'll gain the weight back. So a good exercise program with a good diet program. It can be keto, it can be intermittent fasting, it can be Huel. They all work. You just got to be consistent and stick with it. So let's talk about Huel. So Huel is designed as a meal replacement, and what that means is you can actually, with other diets, like Slim Fast, for example, and other things that you need to supplement it with real food. You can actually replace meals with Huel, and that's very convenient because you're basically making a shake and it's replacing a meal. And I'll go into that more in detail in a minute. But they've got several different products. They've got in the black bag, they've got a high protein product. It's about 40 grams of protein, 17 grams of carbs, and which is nice. And then they've got the white bag product, which I think most people are using the white bag product. I got some of both. It's a 29 gram protein and 46 grams of carbs. So a lot more carbs. The reason I bought both of them is there are some days when I need more protein, and I'm 195 pounds. Good rule of thumb, you want 1 gram of protein for every pound. So to get close to 200 grams of protein, that's a lot of protein in one day. So one thing I've been using, even before I started using Huel, is I'll mix whey protein with Greek yogurt and try to get like 50 grams of protein per serving, trying to get close to 200 grams of protein per day. And days when I'm doing a lot of weightlifting, I'm using the black bag more often. Also, it depends on when I'm going to take the product. So you want to replace 1 to 2 meals per day. If you're trying to lose a lot of weight, you want to replace 2 meals per day. So one thing that they suggest is in the morning, you make one shake. They provide you with these shakers, which I'll go over in a minute. And then at lunchtime, do the same thing again. And then in the evening, you can eat a regular meal within reason. No, you don't just eat anything you want, but you can eat pretty regular. I mean, you're not having the calorie count and all that. Just a regular meal, just don't overdo it. No fast foods. So what I do is, if I'm gonna run in the morning, I run and weightlift a lot. If I'm gonna run in the morning, I'll take a high carb meal, and it really feels good, because when I mix it, I'll go over this a little bit. They provide you with a scoop just like this. So both bags are the same. 2 scoops of powder, and when you're doing the scoop, you want to get the powder and then rub it against the side of the inside of the bag to level it off, because if you bring it outside the bag, you're going to spill some of it. But it's real easy to do. You can level off the scoop inside the bag. So, and once you're ready to do that, what you do is just kind of a Huel hacks, Huel tips. They don't really tell you how to mix it. I've learned, and from friends as well, what you want to do is like I said, you want 2 scoops of powder. What I do is I fill it up 1/3 with ice, and then I fill it up about 2 inches more with water. So we got a level about right here. I put in the 2 scoops of powder. I put the screen in. The screen is so that to keep the ice down, and also helps in mixing. So right now, after you put in the protein mix, you're probably about right here. You put in the screen. You put in the top, like so. Very easy to do. It's got a little cap here. You gotta make sure the cap is fastened. And then with the ice in there, it helps it mix up faster. That's something that I do. It's one of my hacks that I do. Plus it makes it very cold. I think it tastes better when it's really cold. So you want to shake it, keep shaking it for about a minute, and then it's ready to use. So like I said before, with the mixture, it's about right here. So what I'll do is after I shake it up, take off the cap, I'll fill it up with water until about right here, put the cap on, shake it a little bit more, it's ready to use. The nice thing about using Huel is it's going to keep you very hydrated, because most of it's water. So I drink all of it. So we're in the morning, I drink all of it, and then there's going to be some protein left over, a Huel powder I should say. I fill it up with water again, shake it, 30 seconds. That's going to get the rest of the powder that was in there. So basically in the morning, I'm drinking 2 of these flasks, or these shaker bottles. And if you're using the high carb mixture in the morning, I think your system reacts really well for that, especially if you're a runner or cyclist, and it's going to give you a lot of carbs. And so you're ready to go for the morning. I'll be honest with you, when you first start using the product, you're going to feel hungry, and it gets better over time. That's just like with any diet. But if you drink 2 of these in the morning. They're telling you to drink 1. You mix it up with 1, drink it, fill it up again, drink it. So you've got 2 shakers full of water in the product. And then at lunchtime, what I do is I eat a normal meal at lunchtime. And the reason I do that is because I'm working out a lot per day and I'm running in the morning. I found that if I do Huel in the morning and do Huel in the afternoon, I'll be wrecked by the time I get to dinner time. So I've altered it. I do the lunch, the regular meal, and then at night, 5 or 6 o'clock, I might eat something very simple, but then I'll do Huel again. So I'm doing Huel at the minimum once per day, but most of the time twice per day. Success, I've lost probably 2 pounds a week, and I think I could probably lose 3 pounds a week if I was even more strict on my regular meal. I think it's a really good product. What else about this? It's not cheap. It's about $2 a serving, up to about $2.20 depending on how much you buy at a time. I bought like 4 bags of white, 2 bags of black, and I think it cost me nearly $200. That's enough probably to get me through most of the summer. And when you buy it, it comes with 1 shaker bottle. It comes with 1 scoop. But I've also bought 2 more shaker bottles. They have a deal where if you for I think it's $8, you can get 2 shaker bottles. It's buy 1 get 1 free. So I actually have 3 shaker bottles. I just wanted to make sure I had enough. I usually end up cleaning them. That's another thing, is once you use it, you want to clean it, because you know the powder, once it dries, is harder to clean out of the plastic. So I spray it out with hot water as soon as I get done with it. But in the product, it's made with vegetable protein, and it's got 27 different vitamins in it. What else it's got? It's got phytonutrients and different minerals and necessary fats. The phytonutrients, what is phytonutrients? I actually had to look it up myself. Phytonutrients is a fancy word for the chemicals in plants. So there are a lot of different phytonutrients that you get from plants, eating vegetables, and they do a good job of gathering all the really necessary ones and putting it in the product. So that's why they can call it a meal replacement. It's not like in bodybuilding we have whey protein, we have soy protein, we have what we call supplements. These are not supplements, these are meal replacements. So highly suggest it. It's a good product. The only negative about it, and I've complained to them about it, is I think their logistics on shipping the product is not very good. It takes about a week. And I think in the US they're shipping it out of Tennessee. It took nearly a week to get to me, and that's not very good. It should take me 2 or 3 days. But other than that, I think it's really good, and they send you reminders trying to get you to order other products. They have a lot of flavors. I think they have like caramel. All of my flavors are vanilla. I just like vanilla. Even in whey protein and supplements, I use vanilla. So my black bags, my white bags are vanilla, but they've got 3 or 4 different flavors. I know one of them is caramel. I think they have a chocolate. And they even have some Huel products that are like Thai food and other things. I haven't tried those. But highly suggest it. You want to supplement it with exercise, but it does a good job of keeping you hydrated because of the way it mixes. I know some people will mix it in a blender, but I don't think it's necessary. And you can mix it with milk or soy milk or other things, you know, maybe make it taste even better, but it kind of goes against the science of the product. I mean, you should use it the way they have designed it if you want to lose weight. If you start adding things to it, you're just adding calories to it. But I think it works. It mixes very good with water, and it tastes good. And I've tried everything. I've been in weightlifting for a long time, and I've got all kinds of different whey protein powders I've tried over time, soy powders I've tried over time. Some of them taste good, some of them don't. This product actually tastes pretty good, and it's all natural sweeteners, and they're not adding sugar or anything like that. It's all coming from corn and other types of vegetables. Like I said, the cost, it's not cheap, but the more you buy, the cheaper the price is. And one thing they do have when you buy the product is you have to buy 2 bags at a time. So keep that in mind. So that's why I had 4 bags of white, because they have to buy them in pairs. Same thing with the black. So you can't just buy 1 bag. But you're gonna go through it, you know, keep in mind you're using 4 scoops per day. So each serving is 2 scoops. So you're gonna go through it pretty quickly. So I suggest buy at least 2 bags. There are really no discounts out there. Products selling pretty well. You can save a little bit if a friend refers you, but it's not really worth it. It's not much of a discount. I've checked that out. What else? I think that's about it. I highly suggest Huel. I'm using it, plan to keep using it, and I think I'll use it long term as kind of a maintenance product. I try to supplement when I'm really using it as a supplement when I'm really beat up from weightlifting, or after an ultra, when you know those 2 or 3 days, 4 days after an ultra where your body's just rebuilding itself. I think it's very, very useful because you're taking in a lot of water with the product, and it's got a lot of vitamins, fats, and things you need, because it's actually a meal supplement, meal replacement, sorry. But in the meantime, I'm using it to lose weight. I want to thin down probably another 7-8 pounds. But if you're trying to lose weight, highly suggest the product. Like I said, I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just giving you an honest review about them. I think it's a good product. I've had no problems with it. They also have a gluten-free product. I haven't tried it, but my system has not had any problems with the high protein product or the high carb product. I'm not getting clogged up or anything like that. It works well, just as well as some of my whey protein products I've used. But if you have any questions about the product, happy to help. It's runnerrwe@gmail.com, or you can send me a question in the comments to this video. Appreciate your feedback, and if you like my videos, I'd appreciate if you would subscribe. It really helps me gain traction with the YouTube algorithm, and I'm a new YouTube channel, so I'm trying to get further established in the YouTube. So I appreciate if you watch my videos. If you feel free to comment, positive or negative, and please subscribe, and suggest to your friends to check out my channel if they're into trail running, road running, weightlifting. I will also cover obstacle course racing, supplements, shoe reviews, but everything is focused on endurance sports, with the biggest focus on trail running. But anyways, hope you're having a great week. This weekend is coming up on July 4th. I think I'm going to be out at 7IL Ranch on July 3rd. That's a Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, July 3rd. They're having a free race put on by Trail Racing Over Texas. It's from 6 p.m. to 12 midnight, but it's on the same course as Habanero. And I've raced out there many times, but I'm going to take that opportunity to go out there and film a lap. Each lap is 6.2 miles, 10K. And I'm going to be putting together a video which is going to be a Habanero preview special. So I'm going to have footage of one lap, and then I'm going to talk a lot about 7IL Ranch, what to expect. But anyways, I'm going to work on that this weekend, so I'm excited. I think my family's going to come too. But anyways, wish everyone to have a good July 4th. Wish you and your family the best, and take care. Until the next time, enjoy your run.